The story begins with the Demon Lord unleashing a skill that leaves the hero's team exhausted. Just as when Fred, the cleric, is about to give up, the hero named Max raised their team's morale to never give up. Leo, the warrior, tanks the blow from the Demon Lord, as their mage named Yuria buffed the power of Max to be able to strike the Demon Lord. After they exchange blows, Max is left wounded while the Demon Lord is admitting its defeat. A couple of years later, the Demon Lord is reborn, but in a different form smaller than what she was used to. After all these years, the Demon Lord is looking for Max, expecting for him to be wealthy and famous as being the hero that defeated him. Excited by their encounter, the secretary named Xenia implored the Demon Lord to forget about the hero, as he is only human with a short lifetime. The Demon Lord is suspicious of this behavior, prompting her to locate the hero with her third eye and leaving their realm to visit the hero. While flying, she was filled with anticipation and excited for a reunion. However, when she reached the hero's house, it was a sight that she was not expecting. Maybe she made a mistake. However, she recognized the legendary sword, the holy blade that defeated her years ago. She ended up looking around his room, filled with trash and various things. Just as the hero Max asked her why she came, the Demon Lord got excited, saying that they got lax with peace and now that she has returned, it's time for her to invade the human realm. Max, however, is just uninterested with it and just cringed for it. She was all excited to see her rival and have a glorious fight again. What changed since then? Max was not treated like a hero she was expecting, living the life of a bum. Then, she searched for Max the hero over the internet, and just as what you'd expect, the internet is full of fun stuff and rumors that makes it look like Max had questionable decisions in life, like being in a scandal. Max said that he was just being framed to look bad, and people were ganging up on him and just defended himself. Contrary to back when he escaped from the hordes of demons a couple of years ago, there was even an article where he was cheating with 10 women. They saw an inspirational video for Max, highlighting the power of friendship and how together humans become strong, which made him win against the Demon Lord. The Demon Lord just laughed at how cheesy it was. Then the Demon Lord wondered where his friends are, but Max just said that's how life is. But the Demon Lord said that it was his egoistical attitude that made the rift between his friends larger. The Demon Lord tried provoking him about destroying the world together with her army and threatening the hero's companions. Max replied that he doesn't care and go ahead and destroy the world, especially since he owes a lot of money to one of his friends. The Demon Lord got angry with this. However, Max isn't completely rusty and managed to counterattack the Demon Lord's impulsive attack. Then as the Demon Lord wakes up from being unconscious, she notices how Max is in a serious mood looking at something. And just like that, the Demon Lord is disappointed, like how could he not wait until she has left before even thinking of doing that. She then asked how he didn't slaughter her when he had a chance. However, Max the hero just replied that he has no business being a hero anymore. And if he did that, a scandal would probably be made upon the headlines, so it's still a problem. So killing Demon Lords is not his responsibility anymore. And yet, the Demon Lord is still reminded of the hero's power and potential when he countered her impulsive charge at him. The Demon Lord then said that once she regains her full power, they will have the fight of their lives once again. Max, however, said that he can't promise that, as he already retired and being disgusted with the world, he has no longer any reason to be a hero. There will be another hero that will rise. The Demon Lord then decided to leave the hero alone and bid farewell. Just as Max was about to take a bath hours later, he notices that the Demon Lord came back with groceries and she claimed that she will be making hot pot for them. Max was terrified by this. Even more than 10 years ago when they were fighting, she said that by doing this, she'll get to know the human realm better and be even prepared for an invasion in the near future. The next day, the Demon Lord prepared breakfast and tried waking up the hero, worried that he might not be breathing. She tried to wake up Max, but went back to sleeping immediately after. This is definitely the hero she had a lot of respect for. Max went outside, but the Demon Lord insisted on going with him. However, he said that he can't go walking around in public with the demon. Just as he left, the Demon Lord felt suspicious on why the hero would go outside at this time of the day. Maybe he's preparing for their battle and secretly training for it. So she decided to transform with an outfit that Xenia mentioned before. She keeps attracting attention though while she is talking for Max. It turns out that he just bought a can of alcohol. Yep, he's definitely not training. Just as when she thought that the hero's day is uneventful as always, a bunch of kids talked to him. However, he just played with them and even the Demon Lord thinks that Max fits in well with those kids. Just as she was about to leave and prepare dinner, a group of thugs came after Max the hero. However, the thugs just punched Max and it looks like he's about to hit back. The Demon Lord thought that he shouldn't hit back, as another article might be written about him, putting him in a bad light. However, Max got smug that they aren't even worth his time. The thugs were beating Max without hitting back. This pissed off the Demon Lord and chanted a spell that made the thugs fall asleep. They went home after that, but the hero said that he'll go out to somewhere first before dinner. While preparing dinner, she wondered what is Max going to do at this time. Hopefully not drinking. And so, the hero actually went to a room with virtual reality capabilities. The next day, as Max is drinking his can of alcohol, he saw a girl in a crazy outfit, not knowing that she was the Demon Lord. Then, she came back inside the room in her smaller form, asking if they want to go ahead and eat already. Max said that he just saw a crazy girl outside with an outfit that was too revealing, and the Demon Lord said that she didn't see it. Whatever happened to the morals and sense of decency that humans have, she mentioned. Just as they were eating dinner, they heard a doorbell from outside, so she went to get the door, and she saw Xenia. Xenia then proceeded to devour their dinner as fast as she could. Understandable, given how she just walked from the demon realm to the hero's room. Xenia then urged the Demon Lord to go back to their realm, but the Demon Lord insists that this is a strategy to learn about humans as part of their plans for a future invasion. Xenia decided to use her fist so that the hero will stop associating with the Demon Lord. It turns out that she's confident with her physical ability, although she has no magic, but Max showed her a glimpse of his power and pinned her to the ground with a spoon directed to her face. Xenia then understands how the Demon Lord is still admiring the hero, despite the circumstances. Xenia then took a bath from that exchange as she got sweaty, and the Demon Lord decided to buy them dinner. Xenia then had a talk with Max after this, and with a sudden change in behavior, the hero realized that she drank booze instead of juice. The drunken Xenia now takes her fist once again, and decided to destroy the hero in a whim. This made Max to flee from their house. Xenia chased Max around public places, drawing attention towards them. Just as they settled to finish in a park, a cop arrives and talked with Xenia about the situation. Xenia regained her sanity because of this, and felt really embarrassed about what happened. The next day, Xenia decided to move in next door with the hero, so that she could also assist with the Demon Lord. However, the incident yesterday caught the attention of a guy in a clerical robe, realizing that Xenia is a demon. A flashback is then shown, where the hero is seen together with a warrior wielding a shield and a sword. Just as they were about to engage demons, a barrier was in place to prevent them from going further. In a nearby village, we see a church and a cleric promoting their talismans as a means for protection towards the demons. Max and Leia entered into the church, and Fred offered the talismans to this party of two, telling them how powerful they are that they can ward off demons, even the most powerful among them. Leia thinks that this is suspicious, but then we see that an area of barrier got destroyed, which let the demons in. The cleric then decides to fight the demons as they enter the village, and we see how effective the talismans are, but only up to a certain extent, as the warrior saved off one of the villagers. Fred then made a remark how this party of two aren't just your ordinary travelers. The three of them faces off the hordes of demons hungry for blood. As the flashback ends, Xenia asks opinion from Max about a book containing how the warrior named Leo have been defected from the kingdom. Max is clearly upset about this and decides to take a walk to clear his mind out. It seems that he's not ready to open up his feelings, especially when it involves one of his companions, Leo the warrior. As he is walking, a reporter approached him and asked him about the video where he's being chased by a woman. "Just a friend," Max said to the reporter. As the reporter asked numerous questions and Max making up lies in the spot to avoid the spotlight, the reporter asked for any comments on the Gamma Republic's illegal occupation of the northern part of the kingdom's territory, which is led by Leia the warrior. Max just let out a sigh as he calmly walked out of the situation and disappears into thin air as the reporter followed him. It turns out that he walked over the water to escape, but at least nobody's suspecting of Xenia to be a demon. But then, we see Fred the cleric together with the others, observing Max from afar. They then decided to give the hero's home a visit, as the Demon Lord and the hero is casually engaging in their not-so-usual everyday life together. As the doorbell rings, they notice how strong magical power is emitting from outside their door. Max told the Demon Lord to hide, and he opens the door, surprised to see Fred. The cleric entered alone inside the room, making it clear that it would only be two friends talking. What would the chief secretary of the Magic Bureau be doing inside the washed-out hero's room? The first thing Fred notices is how neat and tidy his room is, and the legendary weapon just lying on the floor. Max told Fred to stop beating around the bush, and just spit out already what is after. Fred wanted to discuss about the Gamma Republic, which is a new country formed 3 years ago by Leia the warrior. Fred said that eventually, the kingdom and the Gamma Republic will eventually clash, as the latter has been amassing military strength as time goes on. Fred asked Max to fight alongside him to stop Leo. Leo. Joining the royal army would quickly end the Gamma Republic, and Leo might even surrender before it turns into a full-blown war. Max said that he's retired and is no longer fit for battle, but Fred said that it's the perfect chance to get back in the game, saying that he doesn't deserve to run away like this. Is it because he's feeling troubled about finding one of his companions? Max said to Fred to just go. As Fred walks away, he mentioned how the video of him being chased around got viral, and he wondered why Max is around the demon, saying that this will be a big scandal, ruining his reputation even more. To be a hero or a wanted man. Fred even mentioned how he's feeling the sinister presence behind the closet in his room, but just saw a ghost inside the closet. Fred is shocked by this, and asking if there was anything strange in the closet, to which Max said there's nothing strange. He then saw the ghost behind the hero's back and flees away full of fear. As the Demon Lord goes away from the closet, she felt concerned about the possibility that he might have to fight his friends. But Max just said that it's none of his business, and it's their lives. Outside, we see that Fred is still determined to convince him that it's for the hero's best interest too. We then see a flashback from a while ago, picking up the fight between the horde of demons and its leader. Leo defended Fred from an attack and healed him right away. As they bring the fight to an end, the demon they were facing off to fly away from the battle. Max got impressed by the cleric's skill in erecting a barrier to protect the villagers, offering him to join their journey to fight against the Demon Lord. Subscribe for part 2 and I'll see you guys soon.